3 shots were fired. One shot is the one that caused injury to Zandi on her leg. The other shot is the one that Longwe Twala shot himself on the leg while they were struggling for the gun. The third one is the one that shot Senzo Meyiwa. But I'm not mentioning them according to the sequence of how they happened. I mean, all these 3 shots, they caused injury to Zandi. The one was stuck in the ankle of Longwe Twala, and the other one is the one who shot Senzo dead.
I don't know of any injuries that Longwe sustained. If he sustained any gunshot on the leg, was there an entrance and an exit of that bullet, or what happened to the bullet?
Longwe, after that incident, that wound became septic, and he went to a doctor, the late Dr. Mbatsane, who referred Longwe Twala to Dr. Modise in Rand Hospital, where a bullet was taken from Longwe's foot.
But that's not what the tracker report indicates. It does not show any car movement to that Rand hospital, but indicates Twala moved from the crime scene to the hospital, where Senzo Meyiwa was declared dead, and back to the crime scene again.
That distance of, just put the distance on record.
The distance is 7 kilometers.
Now, what does that distance represent?
That will be the distance that the vehicle traveled in that specific trip.
Just put that information again on record, from which place, from which point to which point.
That will be the distances traveled between Kutlanong Street and Sam Sukwati.
And that is keeping in mind that at 20:49:41, in fact at 20:49:30, just put the location of the vehicle again, 20:49:30.
20:49:30, Leseding Street, Vosloorus.
And at 20:49:41.
20:49:41, Kutlanong Street, Vosloorus.
This is where, as you have testified, the vehicle left this address, Kutlanong Street, then returned at 20:49:41. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So this distance of 7 kilometers must factor in that trip where the vehicle turned back.
That's correct.
Then trip number 78. It's on page 48. There is a distance that is being mentioned there. Just put the distance on record.
For which trip number?
Number 78.
Trip number 78, the distance will be 4 kilometers.
And what does that distance represent?
That will be the distances between Sam Sukwati and Kutlanong Street.
So this will be the distance from Sam Sukwati Street to Kutlanong Street as the crow flies, without having to turn back, as we have seen with the previous trip.
That's correct.
But the defense tried to discredit Pretorius being brought to the stand.
So do you know when was this tracker fitted in the motor vehicle? to know when the tracker was fitted in the motor vehicle?
That would show on the system. On the system, it will show the exact date that a unit is fitted into a vehicle, but I don't have that information with me now.
The lead investigator, Brigadier Bongani Gininda, will begin testifying on Thursday. Crisalda Lewis, SABC News, at the High Court in Pretoria.